Keep having dreams, I think. After I watched a movie with Anwa, which made me wake up with tears in my eyes. Like a painful memory. I can't remember which one it was. Why would I want to remember something painful? Is my life painful enough? And after I fainted at the restaurant with Misha, I had another dream. Something awful, screaming, people watching, observing. Painful too. Maybe that's why I can't remember that one either. This one, the stomach jerks with such force that my spine crashes into the wall behind me like a tightly wound spring come undone. I managed to use the crash ricochet towards the floor. I just barely managed to readjust the motion so I don't ruin my sheets. I lay halfway over the bed, gripping the underside of the bed frame with my paws. Paws tearing into the wood, the fibrosis noise screeching in my burning ears. I hadn't even eaten anything since the last time I did this. Only pale yellow bile that tears at my lungs come up. I focus on the pain, the tears blinding me. The salt of them mixing up with what's splurting out of my mouth to clog up my nose. The heat of my own blood is ravishing the meat I consist of. Nothing more is coming up. I keep laying there, letting the morning air seeping through the cracks in the window wash over my sweat-drenched body. This one was different. Inside the blood boiling in my ears subside, I pick up the sound. Sounds like fin sounds. Weird. Not exactly the domestic type. Cooking isn't bad enough that it really warranted the stabbing, but it's close. I'd rather get stabbed than eat it, to be honest. Damn. I'm not in a position to judge, of course. My skills extend about as far as making rice in the rice cooker on a good day. Which makes it all the weirder that any sounds would be coming from our kitchen. So I managed to crawl back to a sitting position in the bed. Rub around the spots I can reach, trying to get the creases undone and inspect the spots I may miss. Good, nothing on the sheets. And then I moved to do laundry. Three coming from the side of the bed, I can probably wait until I check that I wasn't committing arson. I'm fucking nasty. I let my sore paw pads touch the cold floor. I'm out surprised my clothes are folded neatly on the small bedside table. I don't even know how to fold clothes aside from bunching them up into a ball. I put them on anyway. Like I haven't slept at all. My eyes are burning. Not just from what happened, but the pressure behind them is making my head throb. Take a second, fall on the door handle, trying to blink the pain away before I can step into the light outside. Step into the living room cautiously and immediately struck by the smell of brown butter. Not charred butter, which is what I would have expected. Look who's up. In the kitchen if you're done being hungover. I'm not, but I grasped the corner of the opening to the kitchen. It's somewhat of an open floor plan, so we don't have a door. This outlet throws away the trash, so the bin doesn't stink up the place. Unlike you. A red plastic bowl sitting on the kitchen counter with a spatula sticking out the top. Stuffing bag of sugar is next to it as well, along with a few patches of flour dust. And some goop very reminiscent of what I just evacuated from my insides, running down the side of the sink, too stiff to actually go down the drain. I always see where I'm looking. Yeah, that's one on me. You try to help. It's all that counts. Lean my side against the rougher side of the wall opening. Landlord not having lacquered that part, I try to place the stranger cooking in my kitchen. Oh, there's actually someone in the kitchen. The tall otter, with my hair on the top of his head, is a shade lighter than the accents on his cheeks and the chest fur peeking out of the jacket. The grins between us are really pretty grin. Two jagged edges, glistening white, even under the yellow light of the kitchen. God, the front teeth jutting out to cover his bottom teeth were so cute. Maybe I'm biased with my rolling incisors, but clacking them against someone else's when we try to kiss always makes me giggle. So stop staring at my man and pick up your jaw off the floor. The other opens his mouth to say something when instead just stays looking confused. Man, you crack your skull or something? I mean, could I proposed as soon as we met. I jumped on a chance to crack her eggs. Crack my eggs? How would that even work? What? There between them, this is very much giving one of Awa's comedy acts. Sorry guys, I'm like confused and tired. I'm not sure which one you're leaning most towards. You look like a mess. I'd say tired. I mean, I'm definitely a bit tired after last night. The memory of the night is making itself known with a pulsing headache. I'm not used to being out of clubs really, so yeah, I don't think I could sleep enough right now. That's not what he meant. No, made the damn walls shake. I could barely get a wink of sleep. Who's y'all? Sure, you can't have forgotten that. Did we? What? Funny, I thought Casper's legacy was going down the drain if I didn't manage to leave an impression. Emilio flashes through my muddled brain. Large frog stretches out towards me. Larger and quite impressive. Okay. I remember this scene, I guess. Yeah, because we never fully elaborated on how this played out, this interaction. When we met at the club, Waterways, our Casper snaps his fingers and points at me with a thick claw. Bingo. We danced for what felt like forever. He adjusted his jacket by rolling his shoulders forward. You're quite the dancer, by the way. Could barely keep up. And I work there. The dancer. Dancer that reminds me. That I really forgot. What? What's the time? She pushes the lime green phone out of her pocket. It's kind of early. 7:56 right now. Oh, that's good. I gotta go to the ballet. Misha wanted me there at 9. Poor bear. Oh my god, no. It's my first day working there. Like meeting the crewman, shit, I guess. Wait. You got it? I didn't tell you. I'm saying, can I press moaning or are you grunting? Whatever the fuck, dude, you have to jump. She rushes up to me in the blink of an eye, wrapping her arms around my neck with her nose pressing it up against mine. She huffs minty breath into my mouth. You did it, Sid, you fucking did it. I was buckled under her weight, only managing to stay upright as my shoulder presses hard against the wall I was leaning on. Calm down, Alan. Please? Calm? Calm up, or whatever, Sid. This is huge, aren't you happy? I look at her wide eyes, happy tears pulling in the corners. Yeah, of course I am. And hands me punching me in the shoulder, not already aching from bearing both of our weight. So stop looking so suicidal for once. Master chuckles at our shameless display of affection. I'm not sure what's going on, but I hope the pancakes I'm making is enough to tolerate it. Do you have time? It would be kind of rude if I just left this guy with Awa when he was going through the effort of cooking for us. A little bit. It would be catastrophic if I was late on my first day. Yeah, I gotta kick your old habits now. You can have a big boy job. I'll hurry up with the rest in an hour. Her ears flick back with a loud flop as her shoulder blade as her head snaps towards him. Please don't help. Fuck you. Casper quickly mixes up the batter with the frying pan hot. He's scared to let the heat up that high, but his deft paws know what they're doing. The first scoop searing in the pan, he manages to make every single one of them perfectly. Berries are thin and evenly brown all over. They stack onto the plate in a dizzying pace. I set out to whip up the cream while I pound on top of the counter, legs dangling lazily as she tries to prod at our apparent wild night. Peaks of the cream are barely stiff before Casper turns the stove off, balancing the entire pancakes on the plate with a grin. Yeah, table so that. I mean, we have one in the living room. Don't have anywhere to actually eat. You've seen the sofa or a bed. Oh, so you're feral. It's like we eat a 3-course home-cooked meal every day, forever. You youngins. They say fuck a dilf or something? Yeah, your hair is really white. Like a real fresh for a dilf, though. He's not calling me a dilf. I'm just 25. I'm a coos. Said you're a cougar. Don't say that. Why, he's a wee baby compared to you. I'm just 26. Are you the dilf, though? No, everyone's in their 20s, I believe. Where is Cedrina, anyway? Who? Our dear little daughter, she has sense of her bite. In her floppy ears, I can't get near you without getting whipped in the face. What are you hoping you're joking? You don't be a father in the weird and dysfunctional troll. Well, I'm making it to my midlife crisis for that. It's okay, you're my man. I won't make you pay child support. Good, because I'm broke. I hear you're there. Wait, you're not getting good tips? He looks to the side home with those drooping eyelids obscuring their blue irises. I'm making some, I guess. I give you my fat tip and I swing for the other team. I appreciate your fat tip, but you'll send me giving me a beaming smile. I was wondering about that. I pushed a jar of raspberry jam on the table way too hard. I would chill out. Yeah, I just got so... Pulled at her collar and pants dramatically. So he at the dog. Didn't you swing for the other team? He has a warmer fascination for some reason. Yeah, I got penis envy. I think all this would love me. Sorry, I wish I could help you with that. I was asked screwed up as if she has figured something out. Got the key to unlock the universe. And I know why. Her paws fling out like a catapult and him shooting an accusatory finger in his face. You're a bottom. I know you figured out my identity as a serial killer with that build-up. You don't get it, my man. Finger shifts to me instead. So is he. What? No, I'm not. Yeah, I was trying to go and get to my woman, but... Casper slaps his ass, and... What? Turns so red, it's probably affecting my fur at this point. She's looking genuinely confused, eyes darting between us as if she's shaking her head wildly in denial. Her nose is trying for... She counts her fingers, but actually does shake her head this time, as she gets frustrated. Sometime. I'm 100% sure he has never... How would she know? Look at that face. That's a bottom's face. That's pretty, like... homophobic. Ella rolls her eyes. Some of my best friends are homos. And I'm verse. Ella snaps her fingers and gestures towards me, her eyes fixed at Casper. See what I mean? Oh, I'm verse, I promise. I'll definitely... You after you... Wow, she don't give a damn. Only a bottom would say that. I didn't see that last part. It was inferred. Fuck, it wasn't. You can infer something by just injecting your own words. Oh, you're so defensive. Well, you're so defensive about this. Mars and grumble, back slipping against the sofa cushion. Well, for bottom, he's good at... Okay. This is a character witness. I'll believe it when I see it. So you cry a demonstration of his prowess. Yes, I shan't listen till for less. My heart can't take this. You let Inquisition torture me for a confession. Makes I believe you, and... Looking from behind my paws and I clasped over my face. Maybe I like to do it again. Like, right now. I shake my head looking at the clock. I think I'm too spent. And you have a big day ahead, right? Yeah. So... You also want to do it again? Not opposed to it? Okay, we have a big day. We don't have time, right? Nice. Looking forward to it. Now be a good boy and eat up. We'll see that. This bottom is gonna add its own element to our pancakes. Then I just wear my face to my paws again. I was still her mouth full of pancakes and cream, grinning at Casper. Cream is barely contained to her mouth. And tell me to swallow like a good boy too. Oh god. I also dig into the food, a bit less lewd than the way I was doing it. It really is good, even after the perfect discs have cooled down during our banter. It would probably have been better if Casper had put his paws to that part as well. It didn't fuck it up too badly. It's not the best way to start the day health-wise, but it may be for morale. I'll need the best morale I can muster. We're gonna get the meat and yeah, face to face. It's a bit mean when I saw her talking with that deer Roller cat. And again, it's not like me and Awa who are downright evil towards each other. We're still best friends. I would imagine that the dancers are really tight with each other. They didn't have to be complete sync and trust each other entirely, or someone might get hurt. Well, we have to trust each other entirely now that I'm joining them. What's the time now? You have your phone. Still in my room. It's time to pull out her phone. Please have a shower time. You don't want to show us something like that. Like what? Sex, food, and rock and roll. I don't even like rock. You feel like a rock star. Sweaty as fuck. At least you don't have a musk gland like I do. I like your smell. Well, I don't like your smell right now, so yeah. You want to buy pancakes for getting up. I should have just slathered myself with shampoo. I don't really have time to rub it in too thoroughly though. And I'm out the door. And then down the stairs. And then onto the bus. Times in the rat's absence is noticeable, despite him being the silent type. It sits in the air for a while, mixing in with the smell of stiffening butter still in the frying pan. Thanks. For what? The strain in their voice. They really adapt between strangers. Colleagues, perhaps? People stuck in cordiality. Not talking about it. I don't think he would have minded, really. I feel like he's judging me for it. Yara looks to the side. His eyes linger on the door. Not really in that way. That suggests he wishes to run away from the conversation. He is tired. Different. You're friends. And you want him to like you. I guess so. I mean, I like him. We did just meet though. He likes you. You think so? Believe me, he thinks he's good at hiding his disdain for people. That's really obvious. Nara smiles lightly. He doesn't meet the hare's eyes. I understand why you don't want him to know. You have a hard time dating too. Not really because of the same reasons. I don't care if people think about me. If they think I'll somehow trails off. Make them less. She nods. She isn't looking at him either. It's more of a me thing. You think he likes it there? He's up with that, surprised at the change of topic. I don't know. He told me he didn't. Why did they, jealous? No, I don't care about that, obviously. I'm worried. I've seen this before. Alright. Whatever he's hiding, we don't know. Also the fucking bus, of course. Through my earphones, which is even worse. And I sit all that time with just the roaring engine of the machine blowing in my ears. Made my mood slip even after the night's breakfast. I licked the frown off my face with a paw, getting behind the pleasant enough looking mask. Hi. Christmas looks up from her behind her computer, pale lines and her forehead smooth out as she spots me. Good morning. Then she takes her headphones off from her head, leaving them on the desk. The cord knotted itself in places. You're here often now. You want me to just take your application? She goes to me over, realizes I'm still standing in the door, opening like an anxious kid. First day of school. Take a quick breath, we can get over to her. My paws rest on the edge of the desk, mindful of not starting to tap it with my claws. I muster up a grin. I'll leave for that. Oh? Didn't really showing well? Sure did. Start making the finger gun to emphasize the explanation, but that's fucking stupid. Congrats. Her expression doesn't reflect those words. It's like she really has to push out that constipated effort to extend the corners of her lips. Thanks. I need to sign the papers though before I go to the rehearsal room. So you need Misha for that? I don't know. She does shoot up a paw to form a little finger gun. I am the receptionist. I'm sure I can handle it unless he says something specific. I stiffen up. That'd be great. Wait here, I'll get the stuff. She gets off her chair, sinking to the back room behind her. I slick my hair back. Of course, it just falls back into the mess it always is. Are you putting my name on those papers for real? Why do I feel some trepidation? This is what I wanted all along. Can I really do this? It wasn't to think about, but at least the store was easy, I guess. There weren't any real expectations of me. It was boring as shit. At least I felt up to it. I could do it. Most people could do it. This is real. I can fuck it up and everyone could hate me when I drag them all down. I hate myself most of all. The only thing I wanted. I was scared because of that, right? I got what I wanted, but then that wasn't enough. What then? Let me just go back to the store. They're gonna let me back. Oh wow, okay. It's not the most pleasant thought, but I probably would have if he had made me. And like opportunities like this, one they're just jumping at me from behind corners. So my legs are shaking while my claws clatter against the wooden desk. When I started digging to my bottom lip, it's an iron washing away the final sweet memories of today's breakfast. This is it. By the name all those papers. Or will it be on my tombstone? So my arm behind my back and standing close to the desk, but she won't see me shaking as she gets back to the reception. So it took a while to find them. He holds up a stack of papers and waves them around proudly. It's all good. I stick out a thumb but quickly retract it back to behind me. My arm is still trembling. I filled some of the stuff out, took your address and number, but I couldn't figure out what your last name was. How'd you find those things? I looked bashful for a bit. You should got a hold of your social security number, and I mean, it's public, so I was a bit surprised. You never asked for it. She's got a little huff. That's Misha. Yeah. The papers on the desk in front of me. Most of them are just small text legal shit. But the page on top looks real official. It's even made out of some thicker kind of paper. Kind of like the ones in sketchbooks, but glossy. I'm gonna read through it. I should, but none of the dancers are all waiting for me. Of course, new guy flakes. Imagine it in Nanya's voice. Look, I know I never read the terms of services on the internet. Foreign sites are probably watching me through my phone at all times. And I already said I was gonna send the papers anyway. What was I gonna do? Say no and leave? I think civic I should know. I don't want to hold the others up too long. It's really complicated to get through. So I start counting off all on their fingers. You know, starting salary just like everyone in the company. You work yourself up, of course, but you know how it is. How much is it? She points to a number. I mistook for a phone number or something. It's like at least double what I was making now. More even. Starting salary. Pepper softly. Fedoras take care of their own, I guess. Wasn't the same amount or anything. Probably quite modest compared to middle class people. But if there was one thing I knew, it was the dancers made shit money unless they were stripping. Not really something you got into without love for the craft. So this was a pleasant surprise. Anything else? You're supposed to be here from 9 to 16 during rehearsal. She rolls her eyes. We're like 19. A lot of time, but this looks better considering labor laws. There's no dancing union, so feared as much. I don't think anyone cares about the labor laws, especially not the government. She raised an eyebrow. I'll get thrown in jail saying those things. Won't look good for the company. Sorry. I agree though. She looks over the papers quickly. Gaze stops to the line, her jaw setting. But she shuffles them around and gets to the one I'm supposed to sign. That's what's most relevant to your day-to-day life. Cool. I catch my fist behind me, pulls out a fountain pen, the sharp edge dripping with ink, dismissing legal documents. I take it. I've never held a fountain pen before. How do they work? She dipped it in a little ink container, but how does it stay inside the pen? It doesn't matter. Where do I sign? She points to a blank dot line. Little blocks are spread around in the black. Swirling pools, I put the pen to the paper. But what if I ruin the whole paper like this? I do some quick strokes, lines resembling my name. Look at it when I'm done, pulling the pen up in front of me to stop the ink from leaking out. Ray takes it back from between my fingers, laughing a bit the way I was holding it, I guess. Welcome to... Okay. Okay. I thought that we were done. We'll play a little bit further. I sit outside the double doors again, always with my paw on the door handle, one foot in the door. I was invited. I can do this. You lost? Sorry. Back away from the opening to rehearsal room, almost cracking my head again in my shovel to remove myself. At the air from the other day, standing across from me, felt her arms crossed over her chest defensively. And the scowl spreads over her face. It's the rehearsal room for the dancers. What are you doing keeping around here? I'm really busy getting ready for Swan Lake. She points in the general direction of get the fuck out. I clutch my shoes together, my legs two legs shaking sticks. I spit it out already. Sorry, I'm sick. Okay. This is Longley at the door, probably hoping someone else can deal with me. What are you doing out there? You know what? Yeah. Long hair swinging behind her. Every smooth motion of the taut muscles underneath the purpley combed fur, size of the door between us. Yep, she is tall. Who's a twerp? Nothing am I supposed to know? Right, this ain't some horn guy. You wouldn't know him. Yeah, can you just deal with the problem? Her eyes, the largeness obscured by the deep line of skin, crossing over them as she frowns, lands on the problem. Anya rolls her eyes like this is beneath her. Sure. Anya slams her fist into the door. It's gonna be you and your fucked up looking teeth if you don't scram. She just mean in general. Not friendly like bullying. I'm arched up in defense because she's gonna make good on that threat. Let me explain. Yeah, fine, it's 5 seconds. Here's her fist again, angling it so that the neck blow will land squarely on my nose instead of the door. I got hired as a dancer yesterday. So I managed to sputter out. Anya attentively lowers her fist. Why? You never hire people this close to a big premiere unless someone like dies. Surely Arthur. She's a cross look back at Diva. Pretty features briefly taken over by something. Sure, so. Her head sank back towards me, just heaving spasmically as she gasped. I get it. Oh. Anna's face twisted by that something. The cruel grin, her left eye twitching. Misha's new little... Oh. F comes out with a long hiss of an opening bus door. Feels like she smashed my skull in. What? You're not? It's... Oh, wow. He's really digging in. My mind gallops away and I feel like a kid again. Girls who always know exactly what to say. Gifted with a sixth sense to dig their claws in just the right spot to make you feel like dirt. Shut up on him, Anya. You don't have to be like that. What? Aren't you sick of it? It's not his fault. You're the one who wanted to get rid of him. He's no dancer. I thought he was just another creep staring through the keyhole. Do you think we should have picked him for the skill of his feet? We'll let him in. He turns on the tips of her pointy shoes to emphasize what skill and grace of the feet really looks like to get back inside the restaurant. Come on, let's see what you can do. The sooner you embarrass yourself, the sooner you can run away with that tail tucked between your legs. Leo shrugs at me, maybe a bit apologetically, before shadowing Anya back in as well. Oh fuck. Great introduction, Sid. Everyone hates you 2 minutes in. At least Anya does. Never meet your heroes, people say. Could just leave, still. We were right. I don't have what it takes. But how can I stand before a crowd watching every single muscle of my body contort for their entertainment if I can't handle some bitch being a bitch? It's not like I'll be dancing with her for quite a while, if ever. That's Daniel's job. Is he in there anyway? He's gonna be a bitch as well, considering yesterday. This would be so much easier if I had someone in my corner. He said it's like when I go to a party whenever that happens. I'm alone in the corner. It's part of the decor. You okay? Are you having fun? Why are you even here if you're just gonna ruin the vibe? Why would someone even invite you? That's why I don't go. Not yesterday, despite how much Awa keeps bleeding. Everyone wants her attention. She's fun. She's the party. You shouldn't have to babysit me. You are? Alright. Once again, someone managed to sneak up on me and drag my feet outside the door. Taken back by the woman before me, her lines encircled even harder eyes, beneath a thick frame of glasses. Clearly a bit elderly, maybe in her 50s. Huge mouse ears are angled towards me, waiting for me to say something. I'm supposed to be here. Got things I have to say. I hope so, Sid. No last name, correct? Something compassionate runs across the wrinkles around her mouth. The lips keep sternly tight. Yes, that's me. She moves toward the door, merely flicking a finger to signal that should be going on with her. I can't get up with her, just now feeling that my limbs are stiff from anxiously staying fixed in place for so long. Her heel clack harshly against the floor. Surprised the steps don't leave cracks in the wood. I guess those steps. So about her fleeing from exactly this room the other day. This is the mistress. I expected the mouse. He was so small. He was smaller than I was. The way the dancers had spoken to her had imagined some blurry military woman. Not someone like this. Not someone like me. Children, she says it like a teacher would, country that all these children abhor. The river dancers suddenly shift around as if being caught doing something they shouldn't. There are other people scattered across the room, mostly stretched against the wall, who also notice our entrance. Immediately spot 3 women from yesterday, including the cat sitting really close to Anya. But Damon is there as well. He turns his head, his face sours, and I get the feeling that it's one of disgust. Just awkward. I would like to introduce a new member of the company. She moves towards me without looking back. A flash of annoyance enters her forehead. It's rude to not introduce yourself. Sorry. The ship places, doesn't even look back as she lunges with a long back step. Drawn to the foxes staring down at me, I clear my throat. Hi. Silence. I'm Sid. I just got hired. No one says anything. Did I say it wrong? Okay, good. Misha steps in front again, ignoring the mood permeating the room. We'll be changing the routine today. We're all busy with our own things. Misha glances back at me. I'm sure that's fine with you. Of course. Crashing the party. I want you to stay during lunch so you can understand what your strengths are. Anya takes advantage of the mistress' focus on me to give me a look as if she'd say, see if you even have any. Meanwhile, she digs through a pocket on her skirt, pulls out a bundle wrapped in plastic. I want you to break in this pair of pointy shoes. Tell me if they're the wrong size. I look at the bundle in her paws. The wrinkled plastic are a pair of perfect glistening green ballet shoes. The rest paid for women, which includes these. Hit the shoes, her paw practically dropping them in mine. It never lasts long. I'm surprised to hear Dan didn't speak up finally. Maybe he would pretend we didn't know each other the whole time. Wait. Everyone looks at the cat as she speaks up. This is a surprise to the occasion. And the Misha's plastic expression shifts a bit. Why does he get pointy shoes? Isn't he, a man? Even Daniel mostly wears flats. And claws crinkle the plastic. Misha speaks on my behalf this time. It would seem that Sid is a special case from what Mr. Federer told me. He would prefer Sid keeps expanding his skills on pointy at this time. And he opened up a new avenues to have a man able to do so, even though it is a bit unconventional. She doesn't sound upset, maybe too bit at the idea. And then finally show some kind of emotion by raising the eyebrow at Anya. Maybe you have some competition for your ivory throne. Surprised you're not more pissy about the whole thing. Kisses at him and the mistress sighs. Stop fighting like brats, or you lot don't get lunch either. Chop chop, continue what we were doing yesterday. Sid, you can be in the right corner. She points at me toward where the music equipment stands. A red piano and all the cables for the speakers lining in the room converge at that spot. He's aside on the inside, so I make my way over to the lone spot in the room, waiting Anya's leer on the way. I try to keep my head down as the others are dancing all over the room. Like a kid being sequestered to a corner to do some bullshit out of the teacher's pity. At least they keep out of my way, even though I get the feeling they're avoiding me out of spite rather than trying to be respectful. Anya has most definitely been telling everyone about the way I illustratively got the job. It hurts because she's not even wrong. Laying the shoes out in front of me, I inspect the sentence, textile covering the outside. Green shade is lighter than my fur. They'll pop out a little bit, even though they are likely custom made. The tones of green in my fur are a bit unusual. I'm not entirely sure where to start breaking them in. I had one pair before. I'm more dead than my reputation at this point. Trying to think about what happened yesterday. The vibe had been so weird. I enjoyed what we did together. I wonder how Misha would have reacted if I hadn't said yes. It didn't seem like he would have hired me in any case. Was this so different from what Anya was doing? And I was definitely attracted to Misha, even though he scared me. So goodbye business with pleasure. Raise the shoes up, one each paw. There's no real distinction to which fit either foot, however much I turn them around. Using the base of my tail as a spring, I get up from the floor. I pick the shoes at random to shove my feet in. It's hard to tell when they haven't been broken in yet, but it feels a bit off. Right one is too tight, I think. I switch them around, this time it's better. Sit down on the floor again, I start working on the right shoe. I hold it, feeling the hardness of the shank on the bottom. Never really thought about how large feet are. make an attempt to bend the shoe, but it barely even gives out a little cracky sound at all. With my pressure on it finally bends slightly, but it quickly springs back into place. I'm so fucking weak. My face bunches up as I use my arms like clamps, pressing the damn cardboard panel to give out. Try to ignore if the others are watching me struggle. I'm sure they know the pain of this. I wanted this so bad, what does it matter if I had to let Misha have me as his fuck toy? Someone like I knew wouldn't fucking get it. She's a pretty fox from Rosia. I bet every ballet company in the union begged her to join as their prima. Danny got scouted by this government. Served all of this on a silver platter. He was a good fuck. He saw me for my dancing. Fuck Anya. She thinks I just got here by taking some. I've trained to dance since I was a child, just like she has. Without surprise, she was trying to play nice, laying on like a spent green scaled fish between my paws. The inside soul out with a grunt, carefully searched for the nail holding the shank. I imagine this going through my flesh when I try them on, turning away the muscle and sinew and dreams within my feet. Plucked it out. How do I cut the shank part now? Look on sound equipment for a pair of scissors and under the plastic package. You expect me to tear this apart with my teeth? Hi. Dan towers over me. Not in the same way as Misha, of course. He's just tall. As everyone are to me, especially when I sit on the floor feeling even more like a toddler. What do you want? I count more really than I wanted to. Sorry, aren't you afraid the mistress is going to get on your ass about this? Claps with a bright paw behind his head and chuckles ruefully. I don't think I need to do anything wrong for her to do that. Unfortunately, whipping people without consent is illegal. She'd go crazy with that. I get that impression too. I'm more at ease as he smiles at me, first friendly face I've seen since the reception. This thing still claws the back of my mind though. Struggling? A bit. I can't find any scissors to get the shank off. Heard as much. Still got these for you. It sends a pair with orange handles along with a small bottle of glue. Oh, thanks. Hit them briefly, cramming the shank between the lower side of the sharp shears. We should put some muscle into it, like a trim in a hedge. Give him a puzzled look. A hedge? It looks like I grew up in a mansion. If you grew up in a mansion, you'd be less likely to ever cut a hedge. Yeah, he for that. This is even harder to get through than bending it. I feel sweat pouring down my neck under someone's direct gaze. You want me to? No. Alright, I need to do this on my own. That's just what I have my ass if I let someone help me. And I don't have much of an ass to lose. Your ass doesn't have it. I mean, you know what I mean. Furry? I thought he hated me. Sure. I give up on trying to do this gracefully, pressing the shoe against my leg. With my eyes, the muscles in my face tense up as I fight the scissors. Yep. Damn. 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 I'm quickly easing closer, holding my face still by the cheek as his eyes shift around, wildly assessing the damage. Finger caresses the fold of my eyelid and know that he's just propping it open. It's in this in the eye, but there's a cut here. He pulls slightly on the skin and I hiss through gritted teeth when I send pulses of pain across my face. Sorry. It's fine, it just hurts. His anxious breath tickles my whiskers. I choke my own spit as the mistress kneels down next to Fannin. Daniel, what happened? This is just a little accident. Don't waste your time, Tanner. How am I supposed to help if you don't tell me the full truth? It was my fault, mistress. The blood trickled down my eye now. I was stupid. The shade got in my eye when I cut it. She sighs. The damage is done already. Dan looks baffled at their words, but quickly composes himself. Should have looked after him better, mistress. Let me help him to the nurse. You have rehearsal to do. You wish to simply leave Anya through all the hard work? So you can take responsibility for his own mistakes. Mistress? Yes? Where's the nurse's office? She rolls her eyes and gets up from her position. Who's Tosh? Her barking order makes my ears ring. Oh, the cat. Yes, mistress? I want you to get to the nurse's office. Come right back when he's found the place. Where's mistress? In my eyes, locking them behind. I try to tell what they're trying to communicate. Standing on the other paw, looks annoyed. Did you want to go with me? So confusing. Thank you, Tosh. And then leans in, the breath hot in my ear. Sorry. Get so before I can ask what he's even sorry for. Come on, everyone. We've wasted enough time. Let's just collapse once more. With that, everyone disperse as if rehearsed. All the actors go back to their marks. The onlookers who were all watching the scene are in full swing and moving to the music that started up again. Then doesn't even give me a glance as he holds Anya's paw in his as she leans away from him, along the horizontal to his stomach. Only Tosh is still standing there to the side, waiting for me to get up. He doesn't motion to help me. He feels small, pinpricks in the stark light of the rehearsal room. The only side being alive is a thin tail twitch, impatiently. Push on the floor, muscles behind the eye, shooting in pain as I do. Go. Let the paw fall up to my side from my eye. Thank you for helping me to the nurse. I wouldn't even said that. She shrugs, wrinkling her skin smooth out as the shoulders arise, landing against spindling ribs. She turns around silently and stalks towards the door on light feet. I haven't been allowed to cast before, but she seems particularly muted. The bit not to embarrass myself further, I half sprint after her. She keeps not saying anything as I try to bump into her swinging tail. These corridors are not made to be sensible for visitors, as they preferably shouldn't set foot in them. Of course, they are just intuitive for newcomers as well. The liminality between stages and rehearsal rooms and whatever else, making it impossible to tell where we are. See, in the same place I fled through from the mistress before. I don't seem to know though. I saw for a door just like all the others. It's I have a small red heart on it, only a smidge that it would be the house, would house a nurse. Yes, find the door. If I knock her 10 seconds staring at her back, I figure she's waiting for me to do it. I offer to get up to her right side. I'm gonna use my left paw and knock as she doesn't move to get here. As I hear footsteps on the other side, I make the way over to the answer the door. Tosh suddenly walks off. I wouldn't say anything. We're going to make her the door opens. And we're going to stay right here. Yeah. Alright. Here's this part 5. This is part 5 of Red Ballet. It's almost a month, so it's not bad. But yeah, so hope y'all enjoyed so far. If y'all want to play this game, of course, linked below. And with that being said, we're gonna have a good day, good yesterday, better tomorrow, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.